Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And tonight, we're not going to have a very long video. I've had a few things I had to take care of today because it's Sunday. And Sunday is my laundry day, as long as the weather allows. And also, it's get all the chores done day, clean the kitchen, and that kind of stuff. And also, I made up some chocolate with, let me get this right, almond and chocolate covered almond clusters with white chocolate droplets on it. So it's something else I tried from the recipe I got from a friend of mine down in the Orange County. So anyway, I got those in the fridge ready to eat for a dessert after supper tonight. And I haven't decided what I'm going to have for supper tonight. Because I usually like to either buy sourdough bread from Kroger, which makes a very good sourdough bread. And I use that for my toast in the morning and maybe for a sandwich in the afternoon. But I bought some sourdough at Wally World, Walmart, for those of you who don't know what Wally World is. And I got it home and I grabbed the first two and I made a breakfast with it. I made some toast. And it just didn't seem right. It didn't taste right or anything like that. So the next day I was going to make myself a tuna sandwich. And I reached in and grabbed two slices and I took them out and I looked at them and it wasn't cooked. It was raw in the middle. Can you imagine that? Well, that's going back to them. No doubt about it. They're going to get that back. And I get a piece of my mind on that. And see what they say about it. But because that's just unacceptable. Raw bread? Come on. What kind of... And I had to laugh because on the package it says baked with love. Well, maybe they ought to quit using love to bake it and use an oven. Because love didn't make it hot enough. Anyway, we got past that. I just had to do my little rant there. So I just finished in here. Now I've been in the garden today. And I'm looking at something on the floor here. What the heck is all of that? Huh. Don't know. Oh, you know what? I was cutting some old garage door springs off of these end couplers. And that's probably the blast that was coming off of it. So I got my soldering gun out and I had my heat gun out. And I got some heat shrink tubing out. And I got some tape out. And what was I doing with all that? Well, I promised Sherry, the secretary, that she sent me pictures in email of the type of connector she uses for her e-trike or e-bike. The trike is just a bike with three wheels. I would make her up a connector to go from the solar charger directly to her battery. So all she'll really need is a solar panel and a 48 volt charge controller. And that's it. And then, of course, this cord. So I made this cord about 6 foot long so that it'll be easy for her to use. And I put the connector that was on there. Now, the picture she sent me of the battery and the charger shows that the center of that connector, that plug-in connector, the center part is the positive. So the outer part, the silver part you see there, that would be the negative, and that's how I set it up. And then I gave her a red and a black wire so that she would know which one is positive and which one is negative. Of course, we know in DC voltage, the red would be the positive, the black would be the negative. And then I soldered the ends of the wires so that they won't fray and fall apart on her when she puts them into the connectors on the charger unit. So the two long wires, which would be in the first two screws right there, would be the ones that go to the battery Am I right? No, I'm sorry. That's the solar panel. So the solar panel will connect up to the first two here. Now, it's not the same on every charger. Some of them are reversed. They'll have the battery first and the solar panel second. But this one has the batteries in the middle. So since this one would be going to the battery, this would connect in the two center ones right there. And you can always tell they have icons on there, and it shows the battery icon, and it shows positive and it shows negative. So positive would be the red wire, negative would be the black wire. You put those in there, tighten the screws down, and then the other two would go to the solar panel. Positive and negative to the solar panel. That's all she needs. Set it out in the sun. If you hook the battery up first, the charge controller will set up for 48 volts. And then you hook up your solar panel, set it out in the sun, and zingo, it starts charging. You'll see the arrows going on the screen showing that it's charging the battery. And that's it. And it'll charge at the proper voltage for a 48 volt Li-ion battery. Now, I did the last video I did for her. On the video itself, I sent her in the description, I sent the link to an Amazon product where she could buy a solar controller for 48 volts specifically for Li-ion batteries, lithium-ion batteries. And it's all she needs. It's a 2 amp charger. That's what she has on her charger unit, is a 2 amp charger. And it puts out like 58.4 volts or something like that. And that will charge her 48 volt battery. With just, all she needs is the solar panel and the charger and this wire. So I'll work out a way to get this wire to her, and she'll be wired. If you're watching, stop laughing, Sherry. All right, so Sherry, if you are watching, in the email, send me an address that I can mail that to. I may not get it off right away because the funds are tight, and they're going to be really tight this month. And I've got other bills I've got to pay first. So if I can, well, I've got some batteries I'm going to cash in that are no longer good. I took them off of my system because they won't hold a charge anymore. So I'll take those batteries in, and I should have about $60 worth of batteries. And then with that money, I'll be able to almost meet my responsibilities this month and mail that out to you. So I've got envelopes here. I could slip it into a large envelope, and so I don't have to buy an envelope. And I'll put the address and all that stuff on it and drop it off next time I go into town to check my mail. All right, thanks for joining me, everybody. This is G Bear signing off.